Welcome to your Daily Focus, September the 5th, 2019. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you for all of your support, all of your love and your light. Thank you. I send it right back to you. Okay, we have the Sun in Virgo. Moon is in Sagittarius, so seeking knowledge, seeking the adventure. Numerology today, it's a 17. 1 plus 7 is an 8. So we get to the 8 energy through the 17 energy. Now, the 17 energy is the star card, making the impossible possible. Okay, it talks about good fortune, it talks about rewards. If you look at this, the numerology of 17, it's also assistance, and assistance maybe we can give to another, or assistance that when it shows up, we utilize, and meditation. And how do we do it? Through the 8 energy, right? Our strength, our will, our effort. Oh, that's the High Priestess. It's about our self-knowledge. It's about our diplomacy. It's about our cooperation. The High Priestess asks us to sit in quiet contemplation and look within and see the magic that we already have, that we already own, that it's natural to us. And bringing it out into the open and using it to go forward with a strength, with a courage. So you know that magic can appear, with the High Priestess, magic can appear in your life. You have to believe in it, of course. If you don't believe it, it'll never happen to you. It won't. If you don't believe in magic, if you don't believe in miracles. But I don't really believe those statements, because sometimes, you just sit there and, you'll see something one day where you just have to believe. There's just no explaining it. So the High Priestess, it's about knowing the magic within you and bringing it out and utilizing it. With the numerology, with the even where the sun and the moon sit for today, but it's the Virgo party too, so we have to remember that. The moon is left, but everybody else was left in Virgo. And so there's this strength, there's this opportunity, there's this clarity. Our conversations may not be of many words, but it has deep meaning to those words. We're able to convey to others maybe a passion, a dream, a desire, allowing them to understand your perception. We're organized in our steps forward, and we're really thinking it through. So don't worry about just not knowing which way to step, or if you feel like you got to step everywhere at once, and take it back a step, if anything else, and look at where you're going to step. And we've been getting that kind of energy a lot over the last couple of weeks, even though we really want to rush forward at some times. And I think today is that kind of energy where we can see where we can step, but we can also maybe see other potential opportunities or ways to step. I don't think it's cut and dry. Now that the moon's moved into Sagittarius, it's not as cut and dry as maybe we thought it was. We have the Ten of Swords in the middle. Ten of Swords, those swords are not in your back, okay? They are your lessons. They are your strengths. Yes, we have to go through some pretty rotten stuff sometimes in order to learn lessons, in order to gain wisdom. And we're here, so we've made it. The sun is breaking through. The 10 is the beginning of a new path, really. 9 is the endings. 10 is a 1. It's a new beginning. It's a new start with a God factor, right? Whenever a number is combined with the 0, it's got that divine energy, that God-like energy. And it's about us, our journey, our path. We're pushing ourselves up. We're going to dust that dirt off. We're going to stand up straight. By realizing our magic that we already possess. By realizing the things we can do, the things we can work with, the people we can work in, with the environments we can put ourselves into. What we choose to do. And chances are what you choose to do also makes you very happy. Or at least the end result will. Getting to there. Look at this, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, here it is, right? Whenever I see this card in this deck, I think of us traveling through this dense forest where we had to dismount from our horse and walk. And sometimes we came to dead ends and cliffs, rocks and trees in the way. And we've had to backtrack. And we couldn't see the sun. We couldn't see anything but trees and rocks and trees. And we've hit the clearing finally. We've hit the clearing and we jump upon that stallion. We raise our sword high and we yell, charge. We get the clarity, we get the control, we get the understanding, we get the confidence. We can... I think there's even like an analytical side of us when it comes to this, because we do have 2 swords here. So we're able to think things through. We're able to put the pieces together. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, and wow, looking at it when you dumped it out of the box, it was like this tremendous problem, and it was all over the place, and it was scattered, and you didn't know how you were even going to start, and you thought, well, I'm going to find the 4 corners. And you found the 4 corners, and you looked at the picture on the box, and you thought, well, I'll go in this corner, and all of a sudden you start seeing some with edges, and then you see where some could fit together, one piece at a time. But before, it just looked like a bunch of pieces. So it's about, we've been going through this, finding our foundation, finding our balance. And I don't think that's gone yet, but it's not here today. It's kind of like seeing how we're going to start to build upon that balance, how we're going to hold our sword high and yell charge, how we've got the whole frame now, the outline of the puzzle put together, and we have to do it on the inside, which is going to be another challenge. Absolutely. But with the star energy today, we could make the impossible possible simply by belief in ourselves, belief in what we can do, belief in knowing that we've got this, belief in knowing that you are deserving. That's this energy coming out. So the day prepares us more for the energy that we can actually step into. We're ready to go forward. We may get a new perception of just how to do that, or a new pathway altogether. With the High Priestess there, it could definitely be a new path altogether arises, or a new relationship. Clarity, understanding, but your wisdom. It's tapping into your wisdom and your spirituality. It's knowing the magic that already surrounds you and that is within you. By knowing that you've gained wisdom and understanding along the way. And then we jump on our stallion, we raise that sword high, and we yell charge, and we go forward. And we go forward the first time the right way, the correct way. The right way the first time around. We have inner truth, 16. It's a 17 day, but we get the 16. So yesterday's energy a little bit. Inner truths. Your beliefs. Your morals. Sometimes we bend those truths to fit in, to be accepted, but this is really asking you to tap into your inner truth of who you are, of who you want to be, of who you want to become. And it's truly on the table for you. I mean, my goodness, we started with the high priest. It's definitely on the table for each and every one of us. So, do we want to push ourselves back up and wipe the dust off and stand up strong and tall for where we are going, the new path? Are we going to jump upon our stallion and raise that sword high and yell charge? Are we going to continue to wear the mask and be unhappy in certain ways in our life? To allow maybe the chaos. Because it's comfortable, because we know it. Not because it's good for us, necessarily. So this is a day of taking ownership for your inner truth and standing strong in who you are. Standing in your truth is the 7 energy. Your inner truth, your inner beliefs, your morals, your perception, your self-image of who you are. Let's get an animal. So it's strong energy, it's beautiful energy, it's magical energy. Expect magic, expect miracles, but more importantly, see the magic that already resides in you. Freedom. Freedom with the horse. Feel that freedom, feel that liberation as you run. Have you ever seen wild horses run on TV or in a movie or in real life, which is just, and you get the whole feeling, but the freedom and seeing their manes and their tails flow in the wind. And, I don't know if horses, you can tell a smile except when they show their teeth, but they have to be just having the time of their life being in that moment. Have you ever been just in that moment? Me and my son do roller coasters. I tell you, when you're in that roller coaster and you're almost ready to go down, nothing else is on your mind except will I survive? In a fun way, knowing that you will, right? Freedom, feeling it, embracing it, staying in the moment, seeing what comes your way, seeing how you can embrace it in some way. Transformation, freedom, free spirit, move, courage. The secret of happiness is freedom, and the secret of freedom is courage. And of course, the 8 is the strength card, about aligning with our courage. Horse has a powerful message to share with you in regards to your time of transformation and newfound freedom. Sometimes it's easier just to sit in your fuzzy PJs and hope that life will change. And yet you continue to allow yourself to be shackled away from the one true spirit, your soul. Horse tells you it's time to dream big. It's time to dream big. It's time to know that you are more than capable of it, that you've gone through this. You've gone through this in order to get to here. The clouds are breaking up. You are pushing yourself forward. If those swords were in your back, we'd see a pool of blood. We do not. That is your strength. That is your knowledge. That is something you can't buy or learn out of a book. You can only learn it through experience. And you've got it. It may be time to make changes within your current relationships, whether romantic or platonic, or it could be that you feel stifled about your current career choice. Freedom doesn't mean you have to give up your entire life, but instead allow yourself to disconnect from the anchors tied around you. It takes courage. The end result will be a positive one. Spend time in nature. Take in the feeling of the wind in your hair. Breathe in nature's goodness and just be. Just a few moments of solitude each day can allow your soul to reboot and clear itself from life's toxicities, freeing it in order to see the proper path. Horse could also mean that it's time for you to move house locations into the country. So get out in nature, feel that you are already grounded, feel where you are in balance, see the magic within you. Know that you've made it to here, and you've made it to here for a reason. It's in order to take that strength, in order to take that knowledge, take that intuition, take that magic, and take it forward in the direction that you want to go. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.